deep. This rookie class is very deep, and perhaps no one is more hyped from this class than Tommy Matthews' old partner in crime, who was just selected in the top 10. My level of excitement for the start of the season is perhaps only rivaled by my excitement to see just what that kid's capable of doing on an NFL field. There hasn't been this kind of hype and intrigue since Tesla's Cybertruck release. So the big question I have for this year is, will this rookie sensation succumb to the hype, or will he rise to the top? Guess we'll find out soon enough after the Week 1 games get underway.
Being such a high draft pick comes at a cost. Mainly, everyone expecting you to resurrect the franchise. What helped you adjust to NFL life?
I made it a point to seek out one of the team captains, and I never left his side. I was determined to learn everything I could from him so I could become an integral part of the team's future.
All right, fellas, listen up. Last practice of the week. Good week so far.
Here we go.
All right, gentlemen, you must have had your oats this morning because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. You guys can...
It is not easy being a rookie. And the excitement, the pressure, the fanfare, the interviews, the draft process. Plus, there's a lot of players banking on you to make them successful, too. It was still early days, but my teammates and I were getting to know each other, building the bonds that would keep us strong and competitive throughout the upcoming season.
This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses by looking at your archetype ratings. This is your development trait. Superstar and Superstar X-Factor players will progress faster over time. You can improve your development trait by being one of the top performers in the league at your position.
It was a press conference before our first game of my rookie season. But the reporters didn't waste any time filling me in on what the world was saying. I was glad they asked, because it helped me hone in on my ultimate goal. I was going to push myself as hard as I could to make sure I was on stage at the NFL Honors to accept that award for Rookie of the Year.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Baldrick Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go, and here we go from MetLife Stadium. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got daylight. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A huge play there right off the bat. 68 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. But, Charles, you think about the quarterback position in the National Football League. Look, I think we can agree you can't win without a good one. And this organization was sold on this young man from the very beginning.
They certainly were. They loved what they saw from him in college. I think a lot of it was the ability to process quickly and make decisive decisions. Able to get rid of the football to the right targets, never ruffled. And it's a beautiful thing if you're that guy where you come in, you know, right away. You're the guy. This is your team. You acclimate as the season goes on. The flip side is everyone expects you to be great right out of the gate.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, it's not always instant success. Kyler Murray last year, Cardinals go 5-10-1, although some didn't. Expect them to do that well, but Sam Darnold the year before, Jets just 4-12, so it's not always roses from day one.
Giants.
A nice throw right there, Charles. I want to get your thoughts on some comments of his that made the rounds on the Talking Head shows. He was asked what would mean more, a playoff berth or Rookie of the Year award. He actually said Rookie of the Year. Are you surprised by that?
Well, let's face it, you and I would probably come off the top rope with a big elbow when we hear that type of a comment because it sounds selfish, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Playoff berth is what you aspire to. But we have spent some time with this young man, and I think it just came off the wrong way. I think what he was trying to say is Rookie of the Year, which means I played well and my team, you know, was challenging or got a playoff berth. So I think we got the second part, not the first, and he's taking a lot of grief for that. But I think we know this young man. The last part of it, maybe subconsciously, in his contract, he gets a bigger bonus for Rookie of the Year than whatever the playoff money is. How about that?
Well, you hope that things don't go to his head too early. We were told that the team stores are, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time, a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
11 yards there, first down.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
First quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. On the counter, it's Conner. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. It's Conner, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Makes the score Steelers 10. Giants.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Now this, Charles, the final game of the return to football weekend 2020, but we'll be right back at it in 3 days from now. Thursday night football, Cincinnati and Cleveland. No love lost between those two. A good one in the AFC North. Thursday, 8:20 Eastern on EA Sports. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, Charles, great article in their local paper yesterday titled Student of the Game about this young quarterback and all the time that he spent in the film room getting ready for the season. A lot of times he was the first one in and the last one out, just getting some extra eyes on game film.
And what I loved is how they drew out of him how he got prepared, because he really wanted to dive into the playbook. But we all know that with the NFL rules and how things are, you can't spend all of your time at the facility in the offseason. So during OTAs and minicamp, he got the coaches to do like detailed videos for him about going through the entire playbook, and then he studied those in the offseason to get him ready for when he came back to camp and then on into the season now. I thought that was pretty impressive for a youngster.
It also gets you instant respect from the veterans in the locker room, does it not?
It certainly does, because you're announcing to everyone without standing on top of the mountain that you're all in and you're ready to lead.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Blake Martinez, second in the league in tackles last year, gets another there. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
Offense. Are you serious?
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. 10-9, the final in a tight one. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati to check in on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting L.A. Chargers. The Chargers, with the best possible start to their season, a road victory in the opener. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. 27-17, the final a 10-point margin. In the game you've been watching, it was Ben Roethlisberger who led the way offensively in the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Chris Boswell.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
It's now 2nd and
on play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for number 89. Incomplete. Joe Hayden on the coverage.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First down.
A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Looking for Shepard deep, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 48 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Tate on the return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
There's a familiar sight. T.J. Watt with a sack. And remember last year, he was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, and he earned it because he's been the top 10 in the league in sacks for 2 straight seasons. Really, really difficult to block coming off the edge.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let one fly for Tate. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
The pass.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 33. Call it a gain of 5. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Short little throw to Ebron. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the Giants' 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the side.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 8 yards out, and the Steelers have once again taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second and 5. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Big Ben and the Steelers now down 21-17. A minute 36 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Eric Ebron.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Pittsburgh.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much.
The regular season was off to a rocky start, but it couldn't shake my confidence when I stepped up to the podium. If the reporters wanted to ask tough questions, oh, I had answers for them. I said my piece. Gave him a good quote to run with, too. Then I stepped away. But, despite my answer, I knew the games ahead would determine if the hype was real or just hot air.